Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 18 Ultimate Team game. You know, just your average game of football where Bo Jackson is kicking off to start the game. Now, that's normal football, where Ray Lewis is delivering a big hit, as that pass is actually caught but not 2 feet in bounds, so it'll count as an incompletion. Third down, Carson Palmer, the quarterback. Not a name you hear too often in Madden Ultimate Team, and that's part of the reason why. He's not too accurate, and he's not too mobile. So that will result in a 3 now for our opponent, Bo Jackson, returning the punt, but not going to find too many lanes. And now our offense takes the field. Barry Sanders, first down. Nice gain of 16 to start the game off. Now we hit him with the play action to try to mix it up, and we're able to get our first completion to Tony Gonzalez. Move those chains once again. Now we go back to Barry. Oh, Barry Sanders. I don't know how we escaped that. That was a loss of 2, maybe a forced fumble. Instead, he sends the house on the next play, and we're able to hit Megatron for the first down. Back to the out route, giving us some space. He's respecting Calvin deep, so we're going to make him pay by hitting Calvin on the short passes. Now here we are, goal-to-go situation, passing with Carr, looking, and that's Odell Beckham Jr. for the touchdown. We go up 7 early on in this game. We'll see if Carson Palmer has much of a response. Now, that's something you will not see too often. What you guys saw just now in that kickoff was us getting a tackle with our kicker behind the 20-yard line. I mean, the kicker usually doesn't make any tackles, period. But when your kicker is Bo Jackson, you can do a lot of different things. Third down and 20, intercepted by Randy Moss, and Moss into the end zone. When you hear someone say you just got mossed, you don't think that means that someone just got an interception and took it back for a touchdown, but this is Madden 18. That's what it means. We got Randy Moss at the cornerback position. He made an amazing play coming from the right side of the field, going to the middle and getting the interception. And here's Calvin Johnson on the user pick. This man put his hands in the cookie jar. But to be fair, we got a pretty big cookie jar when you're talking about 6'5" Calvin Johnson, user in the middle of the field. Not many lanes to throw that football, as Barry Sanders getting great blocking. Barry push out of bounds by Harrison Smith at the 3-yard line. We go back to Barry Sanders, and once again, great blocking. Barry goes untouched for a touchdown and might be able to go for another 60 yards if the end zone wasn't in his way, as Clowney gets the sack. Second down, 19. This poor guy just needs something to go his way. He just needs to complete a pass. Poor Carson Palmer is 0 for 6, and now 0 for 7. Fourth down and 19. He keeps the offense on the field. He's basically saying we either get it here or the game is lost, and that's going to be incomplete. That, I believe, was Nitro Lane that forced them loose. We got a lot of number 81s on the defensive side of the ball. Usually, you don't see anyone wearing number 81 on defense. That's a wide receiver number. But we got Nitro Lane, who wore that in his playing days. And then Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson, both wide receivers with 81 playing defense, as we accidentally low pass that ball. Nearly gets intercepted. And on second down, we're going to low pass it accidentally again. It actually works this time. We find Calvin Johnson, but that could have easily been an interceptor right there. I tried to high point both those passes just to throw it up to our 6'5" wide receiver. But the high pass and low pass feature in this game, not the best mechanics. Not like last year's where you had 2 separate buttons. High and low pass are the same button, and it's kind of hard to get them going. Shout out to the target passing, probably the worst thing that had in Madden this year, as we get a safety. When it rains, it pours. This poor guy tried to run a screen pass, didn't even get it off, as Bo Jackson trucks absolutely nobody. Minute 25 left in the half, and even though we're up 30-0, we're still going to be aggressive and try to get more points. His defense being aggressive right there, forcing that swat. Should have been an interception. Thankfully, our drive stays alive right here, hitting Calvin Johnson near a first down. Play action on third down and 1. When you think we're going to run, we go deep to Calvin Johnson for the touchdown. We actually had Randy Moss on the outside too. Both our wide receivers were being fake pressed, where the cornerbacks came down, didn't actually put a finger on them, and both of them got wide open. I just happened to choose Calvin Johnson. Should have chosen Randy Moss because he's the faster one and got more open, but a touchdown is a touchdown, right? As we continue to get sacks, our defensive line is getting in there. We're rushing 4 for the most part in this game, sometimes 5, and getting in there consistently, getting in Carson Palmer's face. And we don't get in there, he's passing it in As you can tell by the stats, not really completing many of those. In fact, he's only completed one pass. It was his most recent pass, and now he's on a hot streak. With 10 seconds left, he calls a timeout, and oddly enough, kicks the field goal. Not too sure that would be the move. Down 37 points. Maybe he wanted to get some points on the board and didn't want to get shut out. You know, I guess I can respect that, but he had 2 timeouts and he had 10 seconds as Bo Jackson breaks a tackle. Last play of the first half, and Bo Jackson to the crib. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Poor guy. Bo Jackson just broke a tackle. Nothing you can do about that. Now he squibs it to start the second half. He's like, I'm not letting Bo Jackson get it. But look at Dwight Clark. Dwight Clark's trying to take this one back, getting the edge. Oh, just wrapped up, or else that would have been back-to-back returns in the second one. I don't know how he would have pulled it off. But still, Dwight Clark getting us to, what, the 40-yard line? Kind of a miracle. And then 2 plays later, Bo Jackson at the tight end spot with 94 speed. That's just cheese, man. That's just cheese as Clowney just continues to wreak havoc on this poor man. Second down and 21. That pass is actually complete. I thought we had that with Calvin Johnson. I guess we were a little bit behind, out of position, but man, He don't want to test Calvin Johnson too much because he will snag those balls. Like I said, wide frame, he will get it. Second down and 6. He realizes he doesn't want to test Calvin Johnson, and unfortunately for him, that means he's got to take the hit from Jadeveon Clowney. Third down and 17. Palmer. Oh, Calvin tips it to himself and is tackled. But what a play by Megatron. You don't want to put your hands in the cookie jar, but like I said, when Calvin's back there, like, who are you going to throw it to? There's really nothing open on these plays. Poor guy. It's just, you know, a little bit of a mismatch team-wise as we go deep for Bo Jackson again, but a great play in the secondary. Should have been intercepted right there. Our 2 incompletions should have been interceptions, and that was our 3rd incomplete, or actually our 4th of the game. I guess we had some other incompletion at some point of the game, but nonetheless, I digress. 3rd down and 10. We're able to get a first down to Randy Moss on the outside. Offensively, we've been able to do pretty much whatever we want as we find Calvin Johnson in the middle, take it to the 3-yard line. We've been executing very well in goal-to-go situations, and we try to hit Calvin Johnson, but that pass goes too high. Maybe the low pass was the move. Who knows? As we go to the pitch that we scored on earlier, not able to get it in, but we do get to the 1-yard line, and now we're gonna try to punch it in with Barry Sanders on the fake. He might have been ready for it, but it didn't really matter because Barry Sanders with that 95 speed caught the edge and was gone. We're up 58-3 at this point of the game, and Palmer throws up a rubber ducky. Derrick Brooks on the interception, and Palmer stood no chance to stop him. Gets pushed out the way. Now 65-3, and at this point in the game, I'm eyeing up the scoreboard. I'm like, huh, we're getting a little bit close to 100 points. For the second time this year, we may be able to hit 100 points on the scoreboard. We'll see how he plays, though. It's all about how he plays an offense in the 4th quarter. I'm not going to push the issue, but hey, if he throws a bunch of interceptions, what am I to do about it but score off of them, right? But if he milks clock, then you know, it is what it is, as Latavius Murray not able to get much right there. And I believe, yeah, he actually puts on true clock at this point of the game. So he's definitely trying to get out of here. So he actually gets that completion right there on 3rd down, and he continues to chew the clock. So scoring that 100 is off the books, and instead, he's going to try to get his first touchdown in the game right here. He's not going to bring out the field goal, you know, like he did last time. Instead, he's going to hand it off to Latavius Murray and punch it in. I mean, at this point, I'd just like to get the ball on offense and see if we can score one more time, but I will put on true clock. I'll try to score, but I will also put on true clock. We'll just see if we can score in the limited amount of time we're going to give ourselves as we go downfield, or we'll just throw an interception. Somehow, that was almost caught by Calvin Johnson. That is what happens when you have Megatron on your team on offense and defense. He's able to get these ridiculous near catches, 2 catches, as he actually gets called for an offsides penalty right there. Barry Sanders is going to get chopped down short of the first down. 2-minute warning hits. Going to hand it off to Barry again on the pitch. Not really hand off, actually. That was a legitimate pitch. We do get the first down. Not much afterwards. Running play action. Going in the middle to Calvin Johnson. And like I said, offensively, we were able to do whatever we wanted. Shout out to my opponent. You know, he definitely hung in there. This was a rough game for him. I'm sure, you know, he's not a 65-10 kind of player, that kind of way. But, you know, we were just clicking offensively. Obviously, we've got these crazy players that help us out right here, like Bo Jackson at the tight end spot. That wasn't fair what we just did to him. Threw it up the middle on the street to our tight end. And tight ends aren't supposed to spin the way ours did as we send the blitz, and Night Train wasn't able to shut that down. Second down. He's just trying to score one more time, and he's actually going to be able to score right here because we end up blowing our coverage. I was trying to get a quick interception. I try to send pressure and all that. Instead, he's actually able to hit his man and go all the way into the end zone, and he got a couple points on the board. Good for him. 1 second left. We're going to try to score really quick. Do a little lateral. Find Dwight Clark, and Dwight Clark had a pretty good return earlier. Nearly takes it back again. Man, I'm going to have to put Dwight Clark back there. Probably not, because Bo Jackson's still that dude. But at the end, really, really good game. Offensively, Derek Carr was on fire. We were hitting all of our weapons. We had Bo. We had Calvin a lot. Look at Calvin's stats. Odell got a touchdown. Barry was able to run in a couple of times defensively. Megatron got 2 interceptions. Randy Moss got a pick 6. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed. Pretty much a dominating game by us. Subscribe for more Madden 18 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time.